Hello Jacob, quick video to show how I've got this connected. I use the top left USB socket for the Titan 2. I'm using slot 2 so the controllers connected will emulate an Xbox 360 controller, and this is a game control mixer slot. I'm plugging the ZAC controller directly in, and that does make things easier. Bluetooth's not wonderful for Xbox controls. I did have a few hassles, but it seems to be working okay now. Let's see how it does this time. So hopefully this is paired already. If I turn it on, hopefully it will connect. Yeah, it has. So left stick to get around, A and B to select. Just going to press B. That takes you back, and there are some other bits and bobs in here that I think are fine. A to go back in. Oh, start gets you to the main menu, and it's best to quit and shut down the system rather than just turn it off, because there's no on and off switch on Raspberry Pi, so best to do it that way. B to get out of that. All of these use the Drastic emulator. A to select, and then it's a matter of getting used to the controls. The left stick moves the stylus around. It also uses D-pad. The right trigger is to push the stylus down, so that's useful to know. There'll be no sound on my setup because I've not plugged it in. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm moving the left stick and you get a sort of stylus on the screen. Start button to skip. Something useful on the right stick, it is fiddly, but you can change the orientation of the screen. So you can make it full screen, change the position. It is, you can't do any damage with it, but it is fiddly. Yeah, there you can have it horizontal as well. But pretty much right trigger A, left stick, and start and the Xbox button are the fundamentals. A, B, X, Y. And using the game control mixer system, you can get pretty much everything. I've just pressed the Xbox button there, and that gets you to the menu, and that's how you quit the system. So I'm using the left stick and then A to get out, and that's pretty much the size of it. So I think this is alright. I've put in a few chill edition games which are specially adapted to make them easier for people who are struggling with game pressure. We can delete them quite easily. I'll show you actually how you can add and delete games if you don't know already. Sonic the Hedgehog. I'll just show you quickly that there are, because it's got lots of different emulators, they use different ways of quitting. So here, I think you press Xbox and then start to quit. And if you can't actually physically do that, you can use Shift. I'll show you. Shift and then push up, and you roll the stick, and that will get you out. It's in the game control mixer settings really, and I can explain more of that later. But yeah, you've got all the modes here. Hold Shift or View, and you've got the 6 modes in each direction. So 24 for a PS4 really. On this a little bit less. I'm wittering. Yeah, I'll show you just quickly. So we're in. I'm going to go Shift up 1, and that goes into the blue North 1 mode, and that gives you the menu modes. And if I roll the stick, I should be able to exit. Oh, I'm talking rubbish. It's North 4 mode. It's the Raspberry Pi menu mode. Sorry, it's a while since I've done this. I've just rolled the stick there and I'm out. So that might be handy if the person can't easily hold Xbox and start at the same time. And I think that's about the size of it. The useful thing here, and I would advise them not to mess about with settings too much, and you'll need a keyboard to connect to your Wi-Fi if you want to, but you'd go in there to Wi-Fi with the keyboard connected and choose what you want to connect to. It would show you the IP. Eventually. Or it might not, it might just crash, which is not great. Oh well, quite useful to see this. Oh well, I think I just I rushed it possibly. Anyway, it's good to connect on the Wi-Fi here, all being well. And then on your computer, you would go down to the search bar and type, I think, / RetroPie. And that's one way of getting into the system and looking at the files. I don't know if that will work. I can try it. Yeah, there we go. I'm in, and you can look at the ROMs. And if I go down to NDS, looking through the cameras. Yeah, there's your Pokemon game. So you could delete those or add them. And then when you restart the RetroPie, you'll see them all. And that's about it. Any help? Any more help you need, just ask. Good luck.